Well, we're back in West Virginia visiting my family. Last week we visited Christy's family in Iowa. Anyway, it's about all the farther I've gotten with this script.
That's weird. AutoZone, Advanced Auto, and Napa are all three there in 2 blocks.
So we've got an opportunity here. Back in that case is a Phantom 4 Pro that belongs to a buddy of mine, and he let me borrow it. I kind of kidnapped it and took it along to West Virginia. You gonna say hi?
Hi.
The opportunity that we've got is there's another buddy of ours that's got a Phantom 4 Pro that he has for sale, and he's gonna give us first dibs on it. It's a really good deal from what I understand. He said it's like $400, and it includes the drone, a bunch of extra batteries, a case, an iPad, all the cables, controller, the works. So the purpose of today's video is for us to fly the Phantom 4 Pro and see if we like it enough to buy one. We're pulling into our little honey hole here that we found in West Virginia, and this is a pretty neat spot because you get to drive under a railroad track like this right here, as long as your vehicle will fit underneath it. And normally the parking lot's empty, but today there's a car. Oh man, it looks like there's somebody under our pavilion. We might have to fly this from the truck. Darn. This is Saturday, so they might have had some sort of event here. But if we park right here and we face this field like we did last time, we shouldn't have any bother. You guys ever fly a Phantom 4 Pro? You ever fly a Phantom 4 Pro? Are you leaving your seatbelt on?
I got that on here.
So what would be a good name for a Phantom 4? Phil? Peter? No, Pete. We've already got a Pete. All right, so... Uh-oh. Are you good?
Yeah.
I'm going to go back and get this Phantom 4 Pro, and we're going to set it right here. I'm going to get it all assembled, and we're going to take a quick look at it, because I'm pretty unfamiliar with it. In all transparency, I did fly this drone once at the house. However, I don't know what I'm doing with it. I spent some time at Mom and Dad's looking at the app, trying to review things that it's got, like different options. I'm telling you what, it seems like it's pretty loaded, especially for a drone that's from like 2017 or 2018. DJI knew what they were doing back then, right? All right, I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna call it Phil.
Phil. I don't like Phil.
Look how big this thing is. Look at this beast. This is a legitimate beast. Look. Phantom. Very nice.
Look. Egbert.
Egbert?
Yeah.
That's gonna be the drone's name?
Yeah.
So we're not naming this drone because this isn't the one we're gonna possibly get. She just named our future potential drone Egbert. How am I gonna remember that?
It's white like an egg.
All I know is about this drone is it's got obstacle avoidance sensors all the way around. It's got humongous batteries. I think it's only got like 20 minutes of flight time. This will take your fingers off if you're not careful. This is huge. It's almost intimidating. I want to make sure I'm in P mode because when I flew it at home, I had it in Addy mode and didn't even know it until I turned it on at Mom and Dad's to try to get more familiar with the app. I realized it was in Addy mode. I was like, uh-oh, because that's bad. What I like about this controller is that the attachment that's on this, I'm not sure if this is standard, but the attachment that's on this will hold a phone, a tablet, anything. I mean, it's pretty cool. So you set your phone in here, you just squeeze it down. It's neat, huh? And your phone's in there. Look how sturdy that is. What do you turn on first? Controller? We're gonna turn the drone on in here. It doesn't spin. It'll be okay. The app is called the DJ. Why am I holding it like that? The app is called the DJI Go 4. So I'm gonna turn the app on. I'm gonna turn on the controller. It's the same 2 long presses, and it's now joining up to the app. I want to turn on the drone. It's also 2 long presses. Steer clear. the blades are moving. We're going to turn the drone on in here. It doesn't spin. It'll be okay. It wants me to update things, which I'm not touching because we go to the Go Fly. Well, the screen recording's on now, and it's taking me straight to this part of the menu where it wants me to adjust all of the heights and stuff. All right, Eggnog or whatever your name is, I'm gonna put you on the bed of the truck for now. Wow, the landing pad's almost not big enough. Eggnog's huge. I guess I need to calibrate the compass. I'm sure it's got to do with the truck, right? Okay, so one thing that I've figured out, let me get the gimbal up. One thing, wow, the gimbal's crooked. One thing I've already figured out is that the Phantom doesn't like the truck as far as the compass goes. With the minis, we can leave them on the back of the truck and it doesn't seem to mess with it, but the Phantom's pretty sensitive. I'm gonna try to find calibration for the gimbal. That ain't it. All right, so I found it under the camera tab. So you hit gimbal auto calibration, and this might take a few minutes. I'm kind of nervous about this just because it's so loud. It's definitely an attention getter. It's not something that you want to fly if you want to try to be stealth, that's for sure. While it's doing the gimbal calibration, what I'm going to test today is I'm just going to put it up in the air. I want to go out, say maybe 1,000 to 1,500 feet and see how the signal is while I'm sitting in the truck like with the other drones. And then I want to also see if it's got the precision landing, because I understand that it does. So I want to see if he'll land back on that landing pad, as long as I guess he doesn't blow it off the truck when he's taking off. The gimbal calibration's finished. It says ready to go GPS. I'm assuming that means that it's got its satellites. We've got 95% battery on the, I'm assuming that's the controller. Anyway, I charged everything up before we did this. So I guess the real test here is I want to just get him started, and I want to see if he'll raise up in the air while sitting on the truck. Oh, all right, he's started. So I'm going to take off. I'm just going to go straight up in the air. I think it said 30 feet is how high it needs to go for the precision landing in the manual. Look at the birds. Well, I'm going to get out of the truck here. I want to get my eyes on this drone, and I want to see him up in the sky with the camera. All I can say is that is a lot bigger of a drone than the minis. That's for sure. Jeez. And he's pretty stable up there. It is loud. All right, I'm gonna get back in the truck and we're gonna go off for this flight. You excited?
Fly in here.
That's okay. Oh, there's a guy. He's not coming over here though. All right, I'm gonna go back over to the right here, and we're gonna look over at the Ohio River. I'm gonna raise up even more, maybe 75 feet. And then we're gonna just start heading out. Now in the bottom left-hand corner is the distance, the height, and all that stuff. So let's see if we can go 1,000 feet here. Am I in some sort of sport mode? No, I just saw the propellers. Where's the drone? There he is. He's right in front of us. All right, let me pull the gimbal down just a little bit more. We're gonna go out, like I said, maybe 1,000, 1,500 feet. Look at how big that drone is in the sky, Christy.
I see it.
Holy cow. We could probably see this thing for, I don't know, at least a mile. Maybe 10. What do you think, 10 miles? So we're already 650 feet out and our signal's perfect. And I can totally see the drone without any problem at all. And we're almost 1,000 feet out. I'm raising it up just a little bit more. We're going over the railroad tracks, so I don't want to go over that way. But now let's go over the water. So we're 1,200 feet out. Still have perfect view of that drone. That is so funny how easy it is to see. I can look away, look right up there, and there he is. So he's floating across the water there. You can see his props in the screen a little bit, which is kind of concerning. I don't know if I like that very much. So we've made it out to 1,450 feet. Let's go out to 1,500 like we did with the minis. All right, so we are right at 1,500 feet right now. He's hovering perfect. He looks good in the sky. Cool, so let me kind of just go, I guess, span around and show you guys what we're looking at. Well, this is the Ohio River, and on to the right there, that's Ohio. West Virginia is on the left. So let's spin around here this way. All right, so the next thing I wanted to test was the return to home. So I'm gonna hit this return to home button. I think you gotta hold it down, just like the other minis. And we're gonna see how close he gets to the home point. And he is now returning home. So I need to get out there. Wonder what his speed's gonna be. He's raising up to 177 feet. I didn't know I had him set that high, but he's coming back at 18, 19 miles an hour. Let me get the camera out there so we can watch him land. Okay, come on, buddy. I can't see the screen because it's so dark. Can you come out here and record this while I hold the thing, because I can't see the screen of the phone and hold the camera. There he is. Holy crap, man, look how big he is. That's amazing. So there he is. Can you get the camera up on him? He's right up there. He's coming in for a hot landing. And I want to see if he's going to land on this landing pad right here. So he's coming in 150 feet away. Christy, you come back up behind me and kind of come over here while he's landing. I'm looking right into the sun now. So he's 35 feet away. He's right above the truck. Let me pull the gimbal down because he's not pulling it down himself. All right, so he's right above the truck and he's starting his descent. Actually, he's turning and starting his descent. Is he starting his descent? All right, here he comes with his descent. Let's see how close he can get to the truck. Why is he going over there? Oh, maybe he's realigning himself. But in the picture here, he looks good. There's just no crosshair or anything to look at like there is with the minis that I've got on the DJI Fly app. So it's kind of a crapshoot on where he's really going. Precision landing, it says. I saw that part. I might have to stop this because it doesn't look like he's going to hit the truck. Yep. I'm going to have to move him. Let me pull him this way a little bit, so maybe I guess he can just land in the rocks because the precision landing didn't work too well. Maybe he's going to land in the rocks. Well, let me land him on the truck. All right, go ahead and land. I think I interrupted the landing. Of course I did. That is cool. Let me pull the gimbal back up. So his obstacle avoidance is kind of going crazy because he was still on, I guess. All right, let's get in the truck for a second. I can't reach it. I can't reach the drone. I'm sorry, egg wash or eggnog. What's his name? All I can say about the flight is it was awesome. Problem is with the screen on my phone, I couldn't really see it because we were out in the sun. One thing that I've already been able to tell also with this drone is he doesn't like this truck. So you guys who are always giving me a hard time about flying from the truck, you could be right when it comes to the Phantom. Well, the precision landing part for this was a total fail. I think the reason for the lack of precision landing, though, was obviously because of the truck in the middle. I'm not really familiar enough with this drone and the setup of the screen here to be comfortable enough with testing a bunch of other stuff today. This is like the first time that I flew it for real, like out in the open. So I think that might constitute a good test. What do you think? I'm going to continue to fly it for fun and try to get more familiar with it. Maybe we'll do some more tests with this Phantom in the future. But who knows, maybe we'll own one ourselves. Got to get back to Florida to find that out. I went and retrieved Egghead from the back of the truck, but I need to ask you guys for some advice. Do you think that it's feasible or practical to buy a used Phantom 4 Pro in 2024? So for the price of $400 with all the stuff that I'm getting, is that a good deal? I need you to tell me because I just don't know. Anyway, guys, I hope that you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Have a great week. God bless.